Yes. So we were saying that the last meeting, and we began with this beautiful video, which is a talk about the title is World Peace Through Meditation. And well, how it is very interesting, because we always connect meditation with peace, but we connect it with our peace, with inner peace. But it is not all, it don't finish only in us. With it is, in fact, it is a beginning. And well, Pablo, try to tell me what it is this about, that why the meditation can help not only us, but other people also. Or how can meditation contribute or contribute? Contribute is the right stress of the word in English. Contribute to world peace. What did he say? Do you remember about this, the brother, in the first part of the talk?
The last class.
Yes.
Oh, I can remember.
Well, it doesn't matter. And he says that when we connect, we meditate and connect with peace within us. And what is this peace within us? Is in fact the presence of what in us? Then we can radiate this peace to the world. So it is not only a benefit for us, but to the whole world. So that's why meditation is so important. And another thing she did that is very, very interesting, and we will go on because the talk and the video is quite long. It lasts almost an hour. I like the way he connected many other people we know that had contributed to this, to peace in the world. And they are the so-called leaders of peace. And who are them? Tell me what others are mentioned in the video. You remember?
Gandhi.
Yes.
The American, I can't remember.
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King.
And also in the last part, Mandela also. And it is very interesting, the connection, because they knew each other. Because they were contemporaries. And it says that, we know by in the autobiography of a yogi, Yogananda tells about his encounter and his meeting with Gandhi. And this brother tells gives us some information I didn't know, that Gandhi's ashes are in Encinitas, the ashram of Encinitas.
Where is that ashram? Where
in
is?
California, in Los Angeles.
And how do you name it?
Encinitas
That's
is the place.
How?
Encinitas is the place of the.
I never hear before.
Yes.
Good.
Encinitas. Encinitas.
Encinitas.
Well, and today we are will go on listening or watching the video from the part that he says that Martin Luther King went to India, and he was a disciple of Gandhi. He was a student. He studied with Gandhi, and in this video, there is a part when where he also tells that he had the opportunity to meet the secretary of Mandela, the private secretary of Mandela, and he is very beautiful what he tells us about what Mandela did for peace and how were their contributions to peace. And a very beautiful thing we can watch or experience in this video is that these all leaders of peace not only read about peace or gave us a lecture about peace. They put it into practice, and what they said was reflected in all her actions in their lives. And they help a lot of people to reconciliate. We can see their attitude, that all this reflected in people, in mutual understanding of people, and people coming to an agreement, and people coming to love each other. And so, well, this is very, very beautiful. We are going to continue watching the video, and then we'll comment it. It will play from the part where he talks about this encounter with the private assistant or private secretary of Mandela. Okay, let me share the video with you, and then we'll comment it. Okay.
Some years ago, at a United Nations conference, interfaith conference in New York City, I happened to be seated next to a personal secretary of Nelson Mandela. And we enjoyed the weekend program together and participated with faith clergy and representatives from all over the world. I had a chance to get to know her a little bit, and we sat one day and had lunch, and I had all kinds of questions, and she shared with me her experience with the Truth and Reconciliation Commission in South Africa. So as a secretary of Nelson Mandela, she participated in that reconciliation process. She told me how moving it was to be present as victims of racism came forward and shared publicly their terror and their abuse before their perpetrators. And then how the perpetrators were forced to listen and develop enough compassion in their hearts to offer apologies and promise retribution. She said this is something that the underclass of South Africa at the time never even imagined could take place. But she said this was not only healing for the victims, it was healing for all of that society. Nelson Mandela was also a student of Mahatma Gandhi. Yeah, aren't the connections interesting? They're very interesting. So when you have one dedicated soul who has a love for humankind, and they share it on the public platform, it has a long and wide influence. And so Mandela studied the philosophies and principles of Mahatma Gandhi, and he gave these social and moral principles new applications in his struggles against apartheid. He said, if you want to make peace with your enemy, you have to work with your enemy. Then he becomes your partner. So what do these lives have to teach us? World-class humanitarians. I would say two important lessons that we can take away. One is an attitude of unity. Attitude of unity. A spirit that all souls are equal. A sense of universal charity, we might call it. A love for all humankind. And it crosses all religious and cultural boundaries. The boundaries that we experience that divide us are superficial. They are not organic. They are not fundamental. We can rise above those, and in our attitude of unity, we can feel in our hearts this sense of oneness with all. And this can reflect in our actions. It can reflect in our actions, and we will find ourselves giving respect, giving honor equally to all. And this is an uplifting force because it's very uncommon in today's world. You see a stranger, you don't automatically give them respect. But if we do this as an attitude of our heart, and it becomes an action that is a part of who we are in daily life, then we are taking a big step toward being a world-class humanitarian ourselves. So one lesson is an attitude of unity. And a second one I would say, and this is very important, common to all humanitarians, men and women of all ages, peacemaking in the face of conflict. We tend to think maybe we can be a peacemaker separated from conflict. It's a nice thought, but it actually is an illusion. The real peacemaking takes place in the face of conflict. And so we want to take our place in here, and every time we find ourselves in a situation that may be tense, there might be differences, there might be people who are having separate attitudes, criticizing each other, we need to become a force of peacemaking in that situation. I know that all of you do this. I hear from many of you that, people in conflict come to you for counsel and advice, and you wonder, why are they coming to me? It's because you, as a spiritual woman, as a spiritual man, are radiating peace. And they are feeling non-judgmental from you. They are feeling acceptance from you. And so they feel safe. And this is a good thing. This is a good thing for people to feel safe with you. And that empowers you to become an instrument of peace. And so peacemaking, real peacemaking, being a channel of God, means being a peacemaker in the face of conflict. Accept this, and then ask God to guide you. And God will allow you to flow as a channel of peace in small situations at first, and then gradually growing as your skill develops. And you will see that along with other things that you want to accomplish in your life, this is becoming part of your mission. It's integrated into your life.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm laughing because you know that before at the beginning, this was not planned, but it flew flow out very naturally, that you talk about what you do. What is your mission, Maria? And watching this video, and it makes me think about Pablo's and Vito's job, because he was talking about to be a peacemaker in the face of conflict. And it made me think that lawyers do this. They have what important is to be spiritual in these situations, because I think that your job, well, you will tell me a bit more about this, but your job has to do with make people come to an agreement and to mutual understanding in conflict. This is your job, and this is your way of contributing to peace, and how important is your job. What can you tell us about this?
Cari, yes, but we work in different places, because
Yes.
Pablo is a lawyer that works as a lawyer, and I a lawyer that works in the other part, because I work at the justice
Yes.
court, no? So I'm on the other side, because I'm between that two parts, and you have to try to mediate. I don't know how to say.
Yes,
To be an
mediate.
intermediate
Yes,
part
to mediate.
and impartial part that decides the conflict. So it's different, because we do not represent different interests, but we try to be or have we try to take decisions that were impartial and to be fair in some way.
The collocation is to make a decision.
To make a decision and to be fair about that decision.
That word, sorry, the last word that you say, be what? Fair. What is that?
Fair.
Fair.
Just.
What is that?
Fair. Justa.
Justa. Okay. Fair.
Because
how do you write?
F I R.
Yes.
Fire.
Fire. Okay. I don't remember that word. Okay. Thank you.
I write it here. Is to be fair. Yes. It has to do with justice, and also we use it is the word fairness. 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 Yes. Also, and justice, to be fair. Yes, and you use also the word impartial, and the brother in the video used the word non-judgmental. Non-judgmental.
Yes, but I think that non-judgmental has to do with a moral consideration about the other person. But we have to be objective or
Yes.
impartial, because we have to decide according the law, not my own feelings about if that is good or wrong. I have
Mhm.
to consider if it is legal or not good or bad.
Yeah.
I have to, I have, or the judge have to do that work, but we are always deciding according to the law.
Yes. And
So we
but how
don't
do
have
you-
to take sides.
yes, but how
We have to be impartial.
okay, but how do you think being spiritual contributes to do a more fair job, or to in which way, let's say?
I think in a inner sense, because internal way, with my colleagues, with the people I work with, because I have, I think, 8 people that work with me, and we are a very good team. And I think this has helped me to be a fair boss, if you can say that. But yes, I think it made me better with my people in that way. I think I have more patience.
This is the difference. We talk about this, and this is very important that you do in the tribunal, because the people who come to take these cases, so sometimes or siempre
Always.
always need to see a people who look at your face, at his face, and understand their problem, and it's not common in these places. So that you do is more important for you and the people who work with you.
Yes.
Yes.
I talked about what?
Humanity lawyers. Humanity lawyers.
Yes,
Yes.
humanitarian lawyers.
How do you
Yes.
say?
Humanitarian lawyers.
Humanitarian.
Yes,
Humanitarian.
yes.
Humanitarian.
Yes. And we have, and in the other way, it helped me because I am more patient. I have more patience. I am patient and more comprehensive about the lawyers' problems, because a lot of lawyers have to want to talk with me. I'm a secretary. I'm not a judge. I'm a secretary at the court, so I'm above the judge. The judge is in Rosario, so never can the lawyers can talk to him. So they have me to talk, and they always want to talk with me for anything. And before I was no, I have no time, I don't want to, I have a lot of job. And now I say, well, okay, I'm going to talk with him or with her, and I gave 15 minutes of my time, and I listen and I talk, I try to solve the problem, or look the way to solve the problem. And they went very happy about that. So it's 10 minutes of my time, but I am more open to that, more available for that, and it's very good, because most of the times we solve a problem and we accelerated time, yes, accelerated the problem, and it's good for them and for us also. So
it's more important that you say, because you are speaking about the first attitude that brother said, attitude of unity, and the people who stay in the other part of the problem, like you say, like me, is more important, because they're trying to make a solution for this legal problem, and they normally find justice like a society who can see him. So is more than you speak and you try to explain. It's very important that you work and that you do.
And I'm going to say something that is very funny, but for instance, a lawyer asked to talk with me for he had a problem and he wanted to talk, and yes, I'm listening and say, well, we're going to see that, how can we solve it to forever. Always something legal, not illegal, but to accelerate that, or yes. And then it was a chain of favors or something like that, because he asked me for that, and I say, okay, we are going to see that, how can we solve or make things better. And then another, that girl that helped me with the citizen, the Spanish citizen that worked in another office, he talked to me and said, yes, can we talk to somebody with a lawyer of whatever, because or you know something, is you know somebody that can help a colleague that works with me, he needs help with something. It was a trámite, how can you say?
Yes. Yes, a task.
Something that he wants in a firm. And that boy had been a student, so I know him, and say, okay, I'm going to try to help him. And so I talked to that lawyer that wants to talk with me and say, I need a favor from you. Can you do something for this boy that needs this? And say, okay, I'm going to do it. And then the other day, no, but it's difficult because, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And 2 days later, my friend called me. He's very excited because he solved his problem. He's very thankful for you because you do that. And he was waiting for 3 months, and in 2 days the problem was solved. Okay, and then a friend of mine called me that his brother had a problem. So I say, well, and my friend say, we owe you. We are ready for you. You have 2 persons for whatever you want. And then a friend of mine called me that his brother have a problem. So I said, well, I have a favor to ask for you to the other person that owe me a favor. So I ask her, and you say, you can solve this problem for my brother's friend? I say, yes. So I owe you. And what was a chain of favor that happened in one day? So it was hilarious. But some problems were solved because I accept to talk with one person.
Yes.
You be involved in the problem. So I want to tell to Karina and Ashima, who don't know, I had to work with the Federal Tribunal of Rosario, and I make a phone call. They
Federal
know
court. In English, we say to tribunal, we say court. Court. The court.
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 yes, court.
Yeah.
And they know that I live in Casilda. I used to do cases of helplessness, and I try to talk with the judge, to the secretary like Vito, and I had to wait in the phone call. I said, wait, and at least finally I talked to one person. I said, who are you? I'm the pro secretary. So the last people in the tribunal to say, okay, respond to this lawyer. So the work, the facts. So that do you do in the tribunal is more important. I want to say
Highlight
thank
this.
you for the people, and you are the instrument of peace, like the brother speak in
The
in
channels
this.
of peace. Yes, he said in a
Yes.
you are a channels of God. You are
But
channels
Pablo,
of God.
Pablo, when you have a problem, you have to talk with me. So I talked to the secretaries of the Federal Court of Rosario because I have the phone of everybody. So you call me and I call her, and problem solved.
Yeah,
Everything is solved.
yes,
Yeah.
but you know that they must respond me, and I sometimes I say I don't make a phone call every day. I make a phone call when I can resolve myself or the other lawyer the problem, and I need the tribunal, the court is. It's not necessary to call the secretary who lives in Santa Fe to speak to other Rosario. You know that.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
But
For that,
she's
it's
an
not.
instrument of peace. You can use it. Use her.
You can use me. You can use me. I'm for free.
Yes. But yeah, and you have said something very important. That is, how can we? You have made a clear example of how can we, or how can you be a channel of God or channels of peace and mediate and help people to come to a mutual agreement. So so conflict doesn't escalate. Escalate is a word that is used in this context when it means don't make things to make things worse or become worse. And you have also used a word before, Vito, that you say to mediate, and this is the function to when you listen to people, when you take some minutes only to listen to people and to make people come to an understanding, conflict don't escalate, don't make worse, don't.
For example, the last thing I'm going to tell, but it's very funny. We have a case. We have very cases with the other part, with the national states, so Argentina, about Estado Nacional. And there were people, old people who want to, or people who had an accident, and they want to be paid the money that the state owes to them. So the national state usually presents, I don't know how to say, recourses
Mhm.
to stop and always do things that doesn't have to do with the case. So you have to say no. You have to be at what what that was decided, and it's firm. You have to do that.
Insist,
And
yes.
they always present different recourses every time. And so it was a case from, I don't know, a year that it was like that. And the part that wants to have the money is request that, and the state says something that it was
Denied.
ridiculous.
Mhm.
And so we say, you don't read the case. You are not reading. You are presenting anything just to avoid to
pay, to avoid
pay.
payment. Yes.
Avoid the payment. So I said, I know a lawyer that works in the state, and the lawyer was another. So I told her, give me the phone of that lawyer, because I don't have it. So she passed me the number, and so I said, hello, I'm Fulanata. So I want to talk to you for one case. And he said, okay, I'm going to go to the court on Thursday. Okay, I wait for you. Because I wanted to talk to him, because I was trying to ask him, why is he doing that? Because we talk about A and he talks about B. And we are not saying that he had to do B. We are going to say that we are saying that you have to do A. And he always say, no, I can't do that because... But I was not saying that you have to do this. I'm saying that you have to do this. And it was like a crazy conversation.
Yes.
So I said, well, okay, you have to meet me at the court. I wait for you. And when I was coming home, I met him at my house. He was passing by the street.
No.
So I say, hey, you come here. I said, where? Doctora. Escúchame, ¿qué estás haciendo? ¿Qué no? Le digo, ¿qué estás enloqueciendo? ¿Por qué me haces esto? Le digo, me presenté una cosa, yo te digo otra. O sea, ¿qué estamos hablando? No, well, so he gave me explanations and said, well, you have to change this. It can't be like that. We can't be a year talking about something that is not right. You have to say something coherent in your presentations, or you have to pay. You can't do this because it's just ¿cómo se dice? Un recurso dilatorio, o sea, una manera de dilatar el cumplimiento.
Of postponing,
Claro, pero no me está haciendo nada.
postponing.
Entonces, he said, okay, you live here? Yes, I live here. I live in the other. Okay.
No.
So I don't have to go to the court. He said, I don't have to go to the court. It was this. I want to say this. Okay, bye. So it's terrible. I do that things. But and the other say he want to talk to me because they have problem and say, no, you have to pay. This man lost a leg. You have to pay. You can't be dilating. I don't know how to say. You have to pay. So,
Keep on. To keep on, yes, to keep on
trying not to do the thing that you have to do. So, well,
yes.
That was.
But
this is the work that I do. I have to see, to explain maybe each month a man who lost the leg, or maybe have a cancer, or need a medicine, and explain that kind of colleague I have in the other side of the park, and maybe the justice that we can help us to complain the legal obligation, no?
Yes.
It's hard. It's a hard work, but I try to do with looking at face, trying to explain, listening, and a lot of different arguments.
Well,
Yes, it's
we
not.
can, the final message of this can be that how to be involved when we get involved with things and with a clear intention of making things solve and making things better, it works and it helps a lot. And how we can contribute to peace in this way. Well, my friends, it has been a very beautiful and very useful talk today. And to finish, we are going to do you know that I told you that this video lasted almost an hour, and at the beginning and at the end there was a meditation that lasts I think 6-7 minutes. So we can do this meditation with the brother to connect with peace in ourselves, so then we can radiate it or stream this peace to the world. But to be agents or to be channels of God, we have first to connect with this presence of God within us. So, well, let's try to do it. At least we have to have this intention in our hearts to do it. And he says, God will guide you. The brother says, God will guide you. Okay. We'll do the meditation. Here.
We're going to meditate and feel the growth of divine peace within our hearts, and then we will share it with the world. So with your eyes closed and your mind lifted toward the spiritual eye, the center point between your eyebrows, feel yourself at rest in the presence of God. Draw a slow, gentle, inhaling breath. Tense the body gently, stretch. Exhale and relax. Feel relaxation throughout your body. Now, with relaxation, draw a slow, gentle, inhaling breath. Exhale, release. Feel deeper relaxation. Again, inhale slowly and deeply. Exhale and feel. Now keep the body motionless and relaxed. Feel relaxation melting into stillness. Stillness is the presence of your soul. Become aware that the mind is quiet, the heart is at rest. Draw a slow, gentle, inhaling breath. Exhale and feel. Feel and enjoy relaxed stillness throughout your body, your heart, your mind. Now feel vibrations of soothing, healing peace flowing from the stillness within. With a quiet mind free of all background thought, concentrate on these subtle peace vibrations. They will begin to expand. Keep concentrating on these peace vibrations. They will build into an expanding peace energy. Peace is a power. Peace is a strength. It is the dynamic force of God. Draw a slow, gentle, inhaling breath. Exhale and feel. Filled with vibrations of soothing, healing peace. Think of all those hearts who are troubled around the world. enduring sorrow, sadness, and conflict. Feeling your peace energy, yourself as a channel of God. Stream living peace from your heart, from our hearts. All of us together, streaming living peace into hearts all around the world. Begin mentally chanting Om silently within your mind. Chanting Om long, like you are singing Om to God. Live stream, dynamic peace, as you are silently chanting Om to God. Feel your love, your peace, flowing out to hearts everywhere.
Well, my friends, thank you.
Thank you. See you on Saturday. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Have a
Bye.
nice a nice week.
Have a nice weekend.
Yes, all
Bye
of you.
bye.
Bye bye.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Bye bye.
Bye.